All right, hey guys, here we are for April 3rd. And this will also conclude us working in our iReady packets. So once we're finished with these and you turn them in, we will be doing different things next week. And that should be in the mail, so be watching for that for things to start next week. So for reading today, for April 3rd, this is the end of the lesson on context clues. So I want to kind of treat this almost like a quiz or a test to see how well you can do after the entire lesson of context clues that we did throughout this week. Okay, so I'm not going to read this part to you, and parents, if you're listening, try to let your kiddo do this one mostly on their own so I can kind of see how they're doing with context clues. So you are going to read through what was the Great Depression. Okay, so you're going to read through this history article, and it's a little bit longer, so make sure you are focused as you're reading. So you're going to read through all of these pages of what was the Great Depression, including this page, and then you have some questions. So I will go through the questions and kind of explain to you what they want. But again, I'm not going to really help you because I want to see how well you can do after we went through all those other lessons. Okay, so the first one says, read the sentence from paragraph 1, and what does the word merchandise mean? So you're using context clues. What does merchandise mean here? And then which details from the paragraph supports your answer? So look back and see which one of these supports your definition of merchandise. Number 2 says the author uses a word that means a time of intense difficulty, trouble, or danger. Underline a word in the paragraph below that best represents that idea. So this time they give you the definition of time of intense difficulty, trouble, or danger, and they want you to find what word that would be in here. Okay, and then they want you to underline it or circle it or highlight it. Okay, then the next page says the same thing, kind of like the first page. So what's the best meaning of the phrase hard times? So you're going to find which one's the best meaning of hard times, and then which is the clue that helped you figure that out. Okay, then you need to, this is demand. And which of these do you think means demand? Okay. And then the last page here on the first part, you are going to, it says paragraph 6 of the passage states, by 1837, the unemployment rate had fallen to about 14%. Define the phrase unemployment rate. Support your definition with at least one context clue from the passage. So this is kind of like what we did the last couple of days, where you're going to write unemployment rate means and put a definition. Then you are going to put at least one context clue that told you that was the definition. Okay? And then on this one it says, you figured out the meanings of several challenging words and phrases. Explain how you can use these skills to help you better understand the text you read in school. So on that one, you're going to tell me, why is it important to know how to use context clues? Okay? But remember, I want you to be doing this mostly on your own, and I want to see how well you do. Now, that is it for today. We are not doing this page. Now, if you want to, it's good practice. You can do it, but it is not an assigned couple of pages to do. Okay, so you can actually even just get rid of those if you want. Okay, that is it for reading. Do your best on this so I can see how you're doing with context clues. See y'all later.